former Finance Minister Ruth Richardson says that the government needs a drastic change in direction. And Ruth is with us. Hi, Ruth.
Hi, good evening.
Before we get to what you want in terms of the direction of the government, do you think Nicola Willis should resign?
No, look, I don't think playing the resignation game is going to get us anywhere. What we need to concentrate on is the quality of the policy setting, what's working and what's not, and advocating the kinds of policies that can snap us out of this dreadful position that we're in of flatlining economy and rising unemployment.
Okay, so what do you want to see?
Well, what I want to see is bold and decisive action. It's clear that big government's got its throat on the economy. It's stifling the hell out of the productive sector. The government needs to put its house in order, stop racking up debt, getting serious about controlling its spending, and more importantly, getting serious about delivering on the kind of important commitments that were made to New Zealand. We're living in an era where the government mantra is let's go for growth. Well, it's clear that the current formula is not working. What I'm advocating are policies that would give us a serious shot at going for growth. I know it because I've had to do it before.
Like what?
Well, we've got public spending is completely out of control. Even if we were to wind back the level of public spending to that occurred pre the COVID era, we'd be in better shape. If we wind back public debt to below 30% of GDP, as opposed to heading for 50% of GDP, we'd have more money to spend on things that matter to us rather than debt servicing. So we're in a terrible spiral, and we've got to snap out of it. And that we're not going to snap out of it by making heroic assumptions that we're going to grow our way out of it. That's clearly not working. We need to take bold policy strokes in order to basically unleash the potential that the New Zealand economy has.
Okay, so what would you cut?
Well, for a start, it's clear that superannuation setting is completely unsustainable, and the government should quick smart announce that we are going to, in relatively short order, either every 6 months, the age of eligibility rose from 60 to 65. We ought to start down that path. We ought to control the level of public servants. I mean, we've got a very bloated
Would you cut
sector.
it back?
Well, you would get the government into a position where it's living within its means. We're overspending. We're overspending, and therefore we need to take the kind of decisions around what is the level of public expenditure that's consistent with the growth that we want and the public services that we want to fund.
Would you cut the public servants back to 2017 when Ardern took over? So that's a cut of what, maybe 14,000 or something like that. Would you do that?
Well, that's a pretty good place to start. I mean, and as we've shown, you look at the Minister of Education. She has been saying we need value for money. That's where we need to start. The idea that you're going to get better education by throwing more money at it is clearly not the case. You need fundamental reform so that we get better value for money, for the public expenditure that is deployed in the important areas. So we've got a quantity problem, too much, and we've got a quality problem, too little.
Yeah, Ruth, it's good to talk to you. Thank you very much for your time. Ruth Richardson, former Finance Minister, also Chair of the Taxpayers Union.